Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Happily Ever Caffeinated, your weekly wedding video series where we get stupid high on coffee and talk about weddings. I'm your host, Jessie Stehlik, co-founder of Photo Bohemia, and I'm here today with Ian Prosser of Botanica International Design Studio, a full-service design decor company that created some of the most magnificent floral pieces that I have ever seen personally. And in this episode, we're going to discuss the 2016 floral trends, as well as what to expect when hiring a floral designer for the first time. Let's do this.
We are.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you've been in the wedding world for a long time.
A long time.
How long have you been doing this?
42 years.
42 years?
I was about
How's that possible? Because you're only 33. That's incredible.
Exactly. I know.
That's amazing.
It's like in reverse.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you've seen the progression of clients coming to you for the first time, realizing what all is involved. What would you say are some of the things that clients who've never been married before, they don't know what to expect, what are the things that are most surprising to them when they're dealing with a floral designer for the first time?
Well, you know, I think initially sticker shock is one of the things. People don't realize how much flowers cost. You know, they see them in magazines, Grace Amon, Martha Stewart, and they don't realize that these flowers are not grown here.
Right.
They're grown all over the world, and a lot of things are off season. Now they are available, but they have a price ticket attached to them. You know, everybody wants peonies in December and, you know, September. Well, they don't grow here at that time of year, but they may grow in Alaska or they may grow in Italy.
Right.
But we need to source them and hopefully get them at that time. Hopefully they don't get frozen on the way here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about trends. What are some trends that you're seeing in 2016 that you really love?
Really, I'm seeing very strongly asymmetrical, which is really from back in the day when I started.
Really?
And so it's kind of nice to see that coming back, but it's full of foliage. There are less flowers in it, but lots of different textures of greenery and such like.
Yeah.
You know, peonies are still huge. Garden roses are really big. But it's the masses of foliage that's in it, and of course it costs a lot of money for the greenery too. So people think it's full of greenery, it shouldn't cost so much.
You don't just go back out behind your house and like do some clippings? And
We don't. We actually have to buy it.
Oh man. So what do you call this plant
This
right here?
is a eucalyptus called willow eucalyptus.
Does it
and it
smell
has
like
seeds
eucalyptus?
on it. Yeah,
Oh, it does.
if you crush it,
Yeah.
it'll smell like that.
Oh.
And so there's lots of different things. There's chifletta,
That's
there's
my
lemon leaf.
favorite.
There's some interesting things. And this little viburnum is floppy enough that it gives you that, it almost has an
Soft.
untidy look.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, it looks like you did it yourself.
Yeah, it's very unpurposefully
Unconstructed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
You know,
I love that.
people want it to look like they did it themselves, and it takes more effort to make it look like that. It kind of separates the men from the boys.
Yes. I'm very happy with the style, like where we're going. I feel like it covers all the bases. It's not too strong one way or the other. And it's a very soft, nice thing
And
for weddings.
I think one of the things, Jessie, is scale.
Yeah.
People forget all about scale. Florists do too. And you know, if something is not the correct scale for a room, when you walk in, you realize that something is wrong, but you don't quite know what's wrong.
Put your finger on it.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's the scale. And so you may have someone sell an arrangement for $150 where I might be $275.
Right.
But the scale is correct because we understand the perception.
So
of
do you
scale.
go out onto location in advance and like take visual measurements, or?
Very often we do if it's a location that we haven't been to in a long time or we're not overly familiar with, then we'll do that. But a lot of locations in the downtown area here, we've got
familiar.
it.
Yeah,
We've
I feel
got
like
it.
I always
We know
work
where
with
the
you at
broom
the
closets
museum.
are.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I feel like you guys put so much more work and effort into what you do than like the layman even considers. Like when I think about what goes into it, I have no idea. And you guys just make everything flawless, and I love it. So I have to ask you, because I feel like this is a nice way of wrapping it up. Do you have any favorite things that you've designed? Because I know that I have one favorite piece that you've designed that I want to talk about. Do you have any favorite pieces that you've designed?
I think probably we were asked to make a floral tablecloth for a wedding.
That's the same one
it?
that I was thinking. Yes, exactly. Tell us about. Oh, okay. Set the stage. Boca Grande.
It was Boca Grande. tent wedding. Family were from Alabama, and a big thing apparently in Alabama is floral covered tablecloths. And I tried to talk them out of it because it was a huge amount of work and I'd never made one before.
And it's outside, and you don't know if it's going to wither.
And it's May.
Yes,
and
it was hot.
So we made it, and we worked out how to do it.
How many roses?
1,800.
1,800 roses.
So it didn't cost $1.95.
No.
It was rather expensive.
Yes.
So yeah, but it was really fun. 4 people, 3 hours to make.
Yep.
So 12 hours labor in it.
I remember when the bride was getting dressed, you guys were already out there sweltering in the heat and putting that together.
Not fun.
And
shoot me now.
Yeah, literally that whole night, that's all people talked about. It was like, it stole the show.
And it took 8 people to lift it, to put it on the table because it was so heavy.
And what did you, like, you threaded it into, like, some kind of wire mesh or something?
We used chicken wire to make like a crinoline for it because we knew it was going to be so heavy.
Yeah.
And then we took a burlap tablecloth and glued onto it. And we did that because then the glue would go into the spaces in the burlap.
Yeah.
And it would make the flower adhere to the cloth much easier.
Stunning.
So
work.
yeah, it was rather pretty.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're most welcome.
Thank
My
you
pleasure.
for your talents that you share. I feel like it really does. It is what makes the wedding just fun.
It's the cherry on the sundae.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Always question with the Q. Questions help us learn things new. Question marks are very cool, especially when you're in school. Always question when you try. You'll find who, what, where, when, why. Question marks are very fun. Let's break